Hi everybody, welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimiko Sumi, and I'm here to do a video today. I don't think I've really talked about this topic. Well, I think I might have talked about it a little bit on another video, probably maybe, last year or something like that, but I want to discuss it. Okay, you know how when you're on social media and you share like your thoughts about things not going right in your life or whatever because it's overwhelming and you have nobody to talk to, and somebody, they don't have to watch. They might be a friend on Facebook, a follower or something like that, or a subscriber, and they will tell you to basically suck it up or whatever and deal with it. Now, when I used to have Facebook, when I had Facebook back in, because I still got Facebook, but back in the day when I'd be on Facebook and I had particular friends, and even more recently too, um when I would discuss all the pain I was going, like, I was like under so much pressure, like when I was 25, 26, and whenever I would express my pain online, which would be very brief, because I didn't used to really talk on Facebook at all, y'all. I would really never really use my page. I would never really be on my page. I didn't start using, I think I got Facebook in probably 2009, and I didn't really start using it until 2015, my own account. And I added friends, of course. I never really had too many friends on my Facebook page, but the people that I had on my Facebook page were actually people that I would consider to be my friend. But, I was with this mental health clinic that paid my rent and they provided me an apartment. And I was going through so much shit. Now, y'all know the story. I was going through so much shit with them caseworkers, and they were really making my social anxiety even bad. They were exacerbating it even more rather than helping like they were supposed to. But anyway, so I was like really getting to my boiling point. I was breaking down, and anytime I would kind of like show a pinch of like anger on my post, they, people who so called were my friend, they would tell me to basically suck it up and shut up and stop complaining. But these were the same people that would be in my inbox complaining and stuff like that themselves. And I would sit there and I would type back and forth with them for as long as they needed to. They would type stuff that I didn't even understand what they were saying, and I had to break it down to what they were saying, and I still was there for them because I feel like I was their friend, but they weren't there for me. Anytime I would show a smidget of like pain or express my anger, in any way. And it wouldn't even really be like posts like I do now. It would just be like one sentence or something like that. And I would never get too deep because way back in the day, I would never, ever be on social media telling my business. You couldn't get me to tell my business on Facebook or any social media site. But I was getting to my breaking point at 25, 26, so I started to kind of like crack a little bit, and I started to like kind of, it was just getting too overwhelming, and I didn't have anybody to express it to. So I got on Facebook and maybe one sentence or something like that, and my so-called friends would police me and stuff like that and tell me to basically shut up and suck it up. And this would be people that I would be trying to, be a therapist for. I would be there emotionally for them when they were going through shit that really wasn't that major, but it was their problem. It was probably major to them. So I tried to be there as a friend. But anytime it was me, okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I had to clear some storage. But anyway, when I would show just a pinch of what I was going through, like a sentence, people would come and say, oh, you need to stop complaining. You need to be more positive. Stop being negative. And these would be the same people, ironically, that would be in my inbox just talking about the most boring shit about their life. And I was still there for them. But anytime I would get like just really just a little cracking under pressure and they would see it, they would always hop on my post. So this has gone on for many years, and I know people can relate to this when you going through things, but you don't have nobody to really talk to, but you trying to get it out. You're just trying to be cathartic. You know what I'm saying? You're not really trying to get nobody to sympathize with you. You're just trying to get it out to the world. Then you got people that want to police your comments, your posts and shit like that, as if they don't be behind the scenes being negative than a motherfucker. Because them same people, they may not even be on social media telling their business, but they be in real life angry as fuck, depressed, being a devil and stuff like that. But then they want to police somebody. They think that they're above, it, or more mature because they release all their anger offline and then pretend online like they all happy and shit. Okay, and then police people about their own like depression and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? As if their situation is better because they're hiding from social media that they going through a whole bunch of bullshit and they're evil and angry offline. Okay, so they want to be Miss Positivity and Mr. Positivity online, but they not doing that offline. Okay, and I'm not pointing fingers, but I will say this: I had to clear a lot of people off of my Facebook page about 3 or 4 years ago because they were they would really it's like they would put me on timeout if I would express myself on my own pages where I created that page. That's my phone that I paid money for to get it. That's my internet that I'm paying for to talk on my phone. They don't even pay for any of that stuff, and they did not create my accounts. But I noticed that they would try to, it seemed like that they were trying to put me on timeout as an adult. Okay, well, I'm not gonna like your post because you saying this and that, so I'm not gonna like your post for a long time. Then they would come back around, like maybe I say it would probably be 2 weeks, after they hadn't been liking my post, and they would finally like it, but they would never love it. They would just like it. And then, okay, now I'll give you a like, kind of like that now, because you're off of timeout, you're off of punishment. Don't let nobody come on your motherfucking page and tell you how to express yourself. Get the motherfuckers the fuck off your page. If they don't like how you express yourself, then boot their ass. Get they ass the fuck up out of here. Get them the fuck up off your page, okay? That's your page. That's your phone. That's your internet. You pay that phone bill. They don't pay it. I don't care who it is that's trying to silence you. They be all fucked up behind the scenes and shit doing X, Y, and Z, and you know about it, but because online, shh, be quiet. And another thing too, they don't want the truth about them getting out. That's what it is. They think that you gonna tell on them. And me personally, I'm not finna tell all my business about different people. I'm not finna put somebody's name out there like that, because I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me, only out of respect, because they haven't done nothing just disastrous or something like that. So I'm not finna just put them on the spot like that. But I got people to fuck up off my page, and ever since then on Facebook, I've been progressing. I've lost a lot of weight. I have been, feeling better about myself. I feel like I'm free from their control, and I can feel that they still want to control. But anyway, this is just my message real quick. Don't let nobody control you on your own platforms and stuff. Sometimes it's best that you express yourself, even on social media, because that could save your life. If somebody doesn't want you to express yourself on your own page, then they gotta motherfucking go. Anyway, this is my video, and I hope you like, comment, subscribe, share my video, hit the notification bell if you like, and I will see y'all in another video, my lotus flowers, and I hope y'all have an amazing rest of the day, and I will too, and I will see y'all in another one. Peace, I'm out. Bye-bye.